This is my review for the movie The Soloist, and The Soloist is actually based on a true story. Robert Downey Jr. plays this guy named Frank Lopez, who's a columnist for the Los Angeles Times. And one day he hears some music being played by a homeless man, played by Jamie Foxx, and this homeless guy really plays the cello really beautifully. And basically, the entire movie is based on Frank Lopez's friendship with the homeless guy. I forgot his name. And it turns out that the homeless man actually was a really classically trained celloist who studied at this really prestigious music school in New York. And it turns out that he has a lot of mental problems, and that's why he became homeless. And he's really out there, and he wears all these crazy costumes, and he always pushes this crazy cart with all this crap on it, and he brings it everywhere. And what Frank Lopez does basically is he tries to get him an apartment and tries to get him to play at different venues and stuff. And the movie kind of goes through his mental problems and his hardships that he deals with on a day-to-day basis on the streets. And the movie's sort of a also sort of a grim look at homelessness in some of the biggest U.S. cities. And I didn't know this, but this is a shocking fact. It actually says at the end of the movie that 90,000 people in Los Angeles alone are homeless, and that just blew me away. Getting back to the movie, I really thought Robert Downey Jr. and Jamie Foxx did a terrific job. They're both really great actors, especially Robert Downey Jr., and they really deliver on their performances. And the plot is pretty good considering it's a true story. The ending is, not really happy, but it doesn't really solve anything. But you just have to see the movie and you have to judge for yourself. So I'm gonna give The Soloist 3 stars out of 4 stars.